Did you know that by the time you hit 60, your eyes have already lost nearly 30% of their protective pigments? And your brain? It could be shrinking by as much as 5% every single decade after you turn 40. Now, I'm not here to scare you. This isn't fear-mongering. This is hard data from top institutions like the National Institutes of Health and University of Oxford brain aging studies. And yet it feels like a secret, doesn't it? When was the last time your doctor sat you down and said, "Hey, your retina is thinning. Your memory might be slipping. It's happening faster than you think"? Probably never. It's almost like we expected to just accept this decline as a normal part of getting older. But here's the truth. A truth that could change everything. Most of this decline doesn't come from the number of candles on your birthday cake. It comes from what's missing. It comes from what we stopped feeding our brains and our eyes, maybe even decades ago. I'm not here to sell you on some expensive, unproven pills or fancy miracle gadgets. I'm here to talk about something real, something foundational. I'm here to talk about lutein. It's one of the most overlooked and critical nutrients for anyone over 60. And let me be clear. Calling lutein just an eye health nutrient is a huge understatement. Lutein isn't just a supplement. It's a structural material. It's a building block for your retina and your brain tissue. Think of it like the mortar that holds the bricks of a wall together. It helps rebuild what's been slowly worn down over the years and protects what's still left. Here's the scary part. A recent study showed that a shocking 8 out of 10 seniors in the U.S. are severely deficient in this vital nutrient. 8 out of 10. Why? How did we get here? Simple, really. We stopped eating the right foods. We were told that kale was just rabbit food. We were warned that egg yolks were dangerous cholesterol bombs. We were led to believe that colorful peppers were just for decoration, and that corn was too starchy and should be avoided. So we did. We left the very foods that build and protect our vision and our cognition right there on the grocery store shelf. But that all ends today. If this is your first time joining us here at Senior Health Compass, welcome. We're a community dedicated to taking control of our health as we age. If you care about having sharper vision, a clearer memory, and gaining more control over your aging process, then you're in the right place. Consider subscribing so you never miss out on the crucial information your doctor might have forgotten to mention. Because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the top 4 lutein-rich foods that can not only slow down age-related brain decline, but can also actively support the health of your eyes. These aren't exotic or expensive ingredients. They are simple, delicious foods that you can easily add to your diet starting today. We'll break down exactly what they are, why they work so well, and the best ways to prepare them to maximize their benefits. Let's start with our number 1 powerhouse, leafy greens, specifically kale and spinach. Now, I know what you might be thinking, kale again, but hear me out. A single cup of cooked kale packs over 23 milligrams of lutein. That's more than double the daily amount that studies suggest is effective for brain and eye health. Spinach is right behind it, offering a fantastic dose as well. The reason these greens are so potent is because of their deep, dark color. Rich green signifies a high concentration of chlorophyll and carotenoids, including our star player lutein. Lutein acts like internal sunglasses for your eyes, filtering out harmful blue light from the sun and our screens, which can damage the delicate cells of the retina. For your brain, it acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting brain cells from the oxidative stress that contributes to cognitive decline. So how do you get more of these greens into your life without feeling like a rabbit? It's easier than you think. Don't just eat them raw in salads. Cooking them actually helps release the lutein and makes it more available for your body to absorb. Try sautéing a big bunch of spinach with a little garlic and olive oil. The healthy fat from the olive oil is key. It helps your body absorb lutein, which is a fat-soluble nutrient. You can also blend spinach or kale into your morning smoothie. With some fruit like a banana or some berries, you won't even taste the greens, but you'll get all the benefits. Another great idea is to chop them finely and add them to soups, stews, or even your pasta sauce. Moving on to our second food, and this one might surprise you, egg yolks. For decades, egg yolks got a bad rap. We were told to stick to the whites to avoid cholesterol. But we now know that dietary cholesterol has very little impact on blood cholesterol for most people. And by throwing out the yolk, we were throwing out the most nutritious part of the egg. Egg yolks are a fantastic source of lutein. While they might have less lutein per gram than kale, the lutein in egg yolks is in a highly bioavailable form. This means your body can absorb and use it much more efficiently. This is because the fats naturally present in the yolk act as a perfect carrier, transporting the lutein directly where it needs to go to your eyes and brain. So, embrace the whole egg. A simple boiled or poached egg for breakfast is a great way to start your day. Scrambled eggs are wonderful, especially if you toss in some of that spinach we just talked about, creating a powerful, synergistic meal. An omelet filled with chopped bell peppers, our next food on the list, and some cheese is another delicious and nutrient-dense option. The key is to stop fearing the yolk. It's a nutritional goldmine that we've been told to avoid for far too long. Think of it as nature's perfect little package of brain and eye protection. Next up, let's add some color to our plates with our third category, orange and yellow vegetables. I'm talking about corn and bell peppers, especially the yellow and orange varieties. These vibrant colors are a dead giveaway that they are packed with carotenoids, including lutein. Corn, despite its reputation for being starchy, is a wonderful source of lutein. A cup of corn provides a solid amount of this nutrient. And just like with our other foods, pairing it with a healthy fat will boost absorption. So, a little butter or olive oil on your corn on the cob isn't just for flavor. It's for nutrition. You can add corn to salads, soups, or make a delicious corn salsa to serve with chicken or fish. Yellow and orange bell peppers are another fantastic choice. They are not only rich in lutein but also bursting with vitamin C, another powerful antioxidant that supports overall health and helps protect your eyes. They are incredibly versatile. You can slice them up and eat them raw with some hummus for a crunchy snack. You can roast them to bring out their natural sweetness and add them to sandwiches or pasta dishes. Or you can chop them up and saute them with your eggs in the morning. By eating the rainbow, you're naturally ensuring you get a wide variety of these protective compounds. Finally, our fourth lutein-rich food is one that adds a little zest to your life. Pistachios. These small green nuts are a surprisingly potent source of lutein. Among all the nuts, pistachios stand out for their high concentration of this specific carotenoid. What makes pistachios so great is that they come with their own healthy fats, making the lutein they contain readily absorbable. They're the perfect on-the-go snack. A small handful can give you a significant nutrient boost. They also provide protein and fiber, which help keep you feeling full and satisfied, preventing you from reaching for less healthy processed snacks. You can enjoy them straight out of the shell, or you can get creative. Crushed pistachios make a wonderful crust for fish or chicken, adding both flavor and a powerful nutritional punch. You can also sprinkle them over your yogurt, oatmeal, or even a salad to add a nice crunch and a dose of lutein. They are a simple, delicious, and convenient way to boost your intake. So there you have it. For powerful, accessible, and delicious food groups that can help you fight back against age-related decline. We're talking about leafy greens like kale and spinach, whole eggs with their golden yolks, colorful veggies like corn and bell peppers, and wonderful nuts like pistachios. It's not about a magic pill. It's about making conscious, informed choices. It's about reclaiming the knowledge we lost and putting these powerful foods back on our plates where they belong. The power to protect your vision and your memory is quite literally in your hands, on your fork, and at the end of your spoon. What if I told you there are 2 common nutrients that could start rebuilding your damaged eye tissue and sharpening your memory starting tonight? And no, I'm not talking about some exotic, expensive superfoods you have to order online. These are hiding in plain sight, right in your kitchen or at your local grocery store. Let us dive right in with a leafy green that many of us pushed to the side of our plates as kids. But it might just be the key to saving your vision in the years ahead. I'm talking about kale. But think of it less as just a salad green and more like structural medicine for your eyes and your brain. Just one single raw cup of kale packs over 20 milligrams of 2 powerful compounds, lutein and zeaxanthin. These aren't just vitamins. They're specific carotenoids that your body uses to rebuild retinal tissue and defend your precious neurons from the damaging effects of inflammation. Once you hit 60, getting enough of these compounds isn't just a good idea. It becomes absolutely essential for maintaining your quality of life. Let's focus on your eyes first. It's a natural part of aging for the retina, the light-sensitive layer at the back of your eye, to begin to thin. This isn't just a theory. It's a well-documented fact, confirmed by numerous eye imaging studies. For instance, a significant 2018 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed this thinning process in detail. But here is the hopeful part. That very same study discovered that lutein is absorbed directly into the macula, which is the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. Once there, lutein acts like a built-in pair of sunglasses, forming a protective shield against harmful blue light from screens, fighting oxidative stress that breaks down cells, and preventing the loss of contrast sensitivity that makes it hard to see in dim light. So, it doesn't just put up a defensive wall to protect your current vision. It actively participates in the rebuilding process. Now, let's switch gears and talk about your brain, because the benefits don't stop at your eyes. The connection between lutein and brain health is becoming clearer every year. Research published in the Journal of Aging Research in 2020 revealed something fascinating. Lutein has the remarkable ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, which is a highly selective filter that protects your brain. Once it crosses this barrier, lutein accumulates in key areas like the hippocampus and the frontal cortex. Why is this important? Because these are the command centers for your memory, language abilities, and decision-making skills. The study found that seniors with higher levels of lutein in their systems demonstrated significantly better performance in cognitive tests. This suggests that lutein isn't just a nutrient for your eyes. It's a powerful ally for keeping your mind sharp and your memories intact as you age. So how can you get more kale into your diet without just eating boring salads every day? It's easier than you think. You can blend it into a morning smoothie with some fruit to mask the taste. You can salt it with a little garlic and olive oil as a delicious side dish for dinner. You can even bake it into crispy kale chips for a healthy, crunchy snack. The key is consistency. Making kale a regular part of your meals is a simple, proactive step you can take for your long-term health. But kale isn't the only hero in this story. There's another food, a vibrant, sweet one, that works in perfect harmony with kale to boost your brain and eye health. And that's the humble bell pepper, specifically the orange and red varieties. While kale is the champion of lutein, bell peppers are loaded with its partner, zeaxanthin. Zeaxanthin concentrates in the very center of the macula, providing the most precise protection for your central vision, which you rely on for reading, driving, and recognizing faces. Think of lutein and zeaxanthin as a dynamic duo. Lutein forms the broader shield across the retina, while zeaxanthin provides targeted, high-density protection right where you need it most. They work together to absorb a wider spectrum of damaging light and provide more comprehensive antioxidant coverage than either one could alone. Just like lutein, zeaxanthin's benefits extend to the brain. It also accumulates in the same cognitive centers, helping to improve processing speed and memory recall. So, when you combine kale and bell peppers in your diet, you're not just eating a healthy meal, you're giving your body the specific, synergistic building blocks it needs to repair and protect two of your most vital organs, your eyes and your brain. Imagine adding sliced bell peppers to your salad, stir-frying them with your kale, or just munching on them raw with some hummus. It's a simple, delicious, and incredibly effective strategy. These aren't complicated protocols or expensive supplements. This is about using the power of whole foods that are readily available and affordable. Let's quickly recap. We've established that as we age, our retina's thin and our cognitive function can decline. We've also learned that two powerful carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin, can directly combat this. Lutein, found abundantly in kale, rebuilds the broader retinal tissue and supports memory centers in the brain. Zeaxanthin, packed in colorful bell peppers, provides concentrated protection for the macula and also supports cognitive function. This isn't just about preventing future problems. It's about actively rebuilding and reinforcing your health right now. The science is clear. Higher intake of these nutrients is directly linked to a thicker, healthier macula and better cognitive scores in older adults. So, the next time you're at the grocery store, don't just walk past the kale and bell peppers. See them for what they really are: medicine for your eyes and your mind. Make a commitment to start incorporating them into your meals this week. A handful of kale in your smoothie, some sliced peppers with your lunch. These small, consistent actions can lead to profound, long-lasting benefits for your vision and your mental clarity. Don't wait for your vision to fade or your memory to slip. Be proactive. Your future self will thank you for the sharp vision and clear mind that you're cultivating today. It's one of the most powerful investments you can make in your own health and independence. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. And consider subscribing for more tips on how to live a healthier, sharper life at any age. We'll see you in the next video.